Yes, friends, very good morning to everybody. Welcome to your learning session or our discussion about the IPLT. The subject today, gentlemen, we were discussing and we left in between our talk about attitude, the triangle of success we were discussing in our earlier session. So, the triangle we are discussing was the first was attitude. We have covered attitude toward the company. We have discussed attitude toward profession, toward your seniors, and one now the last part is attitude toward customers. You know, hundreds of books are written about customer satisfaction. Now, whether really in attitude they have a customer satisfaction point or people are trying to mislead them, I am not sure about that. In pharmaceutical, friends, we have discussed our customers, number one, are more knowledgeable than us. And to deal with somebody who is more knowledgeable than us is not easy. So, what should be your attitude toward your customer? In one word, as far as pharma is considered, is only a service mind. Have a service mind attitude toward your customer. There are a lot of books, lot of lessons. Customer is the king, customer is the boss, and customer, we are due to customer, and everything. Customer is the ultimate, no doubt about it. In pharmaceutical, you have your job as a promoter is to provide the service which is already planned by your seniors. There are product managers, there are marketing managers, your seniors, they have already planned for your, because the customers are more educated, they have planned them what you should talk, your ready-made detailing or your marketing message, the input what you should give, everything is already planned for you. So your job is almost 90%, is already done by them. What you need is, attitude is just have a service mind toward customer. So service mind means when you your thinking should be to transmit and to provide whatever inputs are given honestly to the doctor with a mind that he is my valuable part in my prescription or my business. He is the one who is I depend on him, because customer is not dependent on you. Remember, there are so many other companies, other similar products available. Today, nobody can say monopoly. So, in that, you have to depend on customer. He is not dependent on you. Your purpose of job, your purpose of existence is to provide professional service to your customer. So, always have this attitude. And, think from his point of view, not from your point of view. So put yourself into his shoe and then evaluate and think that what customer is now needing or what you should. Now he is busy. A doctor, doctor's life is too busy. He cannot meet you. Once he enters the hospital, he has all sick patients up to 6 o'clock. So what is the time? Once he comes from in the hospital and he parks his car, that is the time he is free. So meet him that time. Have that mind, I should give service to this doctor at his convenient time. That is well. I remember, while working in Sri Lanka, in Colombo, all town, the place where all most of promoters they meet, actually most means all, is the car park. So the car comes, all medical rep, they are in the queue, and they are visual sample. They just remind doctor, say yes, yes, what is new, anything, where to mother, and they say Stuti sir, Bhoma Stuti, and they just give them and they go. So have service mind toward customer. Don't abuse your customer. Sometimes, I've seen medical rep particularly, they give bad comments about doctors outside. They tell, oh, this doctor is a sample hunter. He's always asking samples, or he wants gift, or he wants, I should give him this. Don't utter bad things about your customer. Have service mind. This reminds me, once the pharmaceutical people, sitting in a room, they were discussing that pharmaceutical means the veterinary division, not human. So they planned a drug particularly for animals, for dogs, and they were sitting in a room and planning that what should be there, because the drug, it was to be chewed. The animal has to eat it. So they were discussing that what flavor we should add so the dog will eat that. So somebody was telling, sir, it should be smell of chicken, because the dog like chicken. Somebody, it should be smell of bone, because they eat bone. Somebody said it should be mutton, something. Somebody said it should be milky, because dog likes to drink milk. So there was a young person. So director asked him, what should be the flavor or taste? He says, sir, I am not a dog. So how I reply? So best is put 3-4 trays of the food or that medicine on the table. Invite 3-4 dogs, make them sit, which they eat, decide that. The story is quite funny, but the lesson is that have an attitude toward customer as a service mind, and be honest to your customer, be truthful to your customer, and that way don't think ill about customer. No, because he has his own problems. You don't know. Doctor is tired. You are waiting since 2 hours, and then he says, oh, Sarmaji, not today, come tomorrow. Now you can't call on him. You waited. Your 2 hours are wasted and he is refusing. But you don't know. He had a big operation. He was struggling in operation theatre for 5 hours. His body is drained of energy. He can't meet you. He cannot listen. So understand his point, gentlemen. So in attitude now, this is the attitude toward the customer. Now after attitude, now there are 2 slabs. One is knowledge and other is knowledge, and there is another thing, which is skills. Now which should come first? After attitude, the most important is knowledge or skill? We have discussed in earlier video that it is not the knowledge, gentlemen, which is deciding factor for success. Because knowledge, all books and all information are available openly. You can learn and develop excellent knowledge about anything today. What differentiates between a success and less success man is basically his skill. So how you define a skill? To me, skill is something, like in eye. I put a grain of sand and this irritates. You are doing something, it irritates. But you put a liquid paraffin or something, lubricant in your eye, now this glides without friction. You have put a sand particle, but it is gliding. It is gliding without friction. This is the skill. I think a famous story, that once there was a mechanic and somebody comes and he says that my car is broken, come with me and repair it. So he goes with that man to repair the car. Car was stuck. He opens the bonnet, he sees everything. and just take a hammer and hit at one place, tug, tug, tug 3 times. Close the bonnet. He said, your car is okay. Go. So the man asked him, how much I owe you? He said, give me $100. Oh, $100? He said, why? You just hit for your hammer 3 times, and for hitting you want $100? So itemize it. Write down for what you are taking. You know, what you are taking $100. So he write. What he write? He write $1 for hitting. $1 for hitting. And $99 for knowing where to hit. That is what is skill. Knowing where to hit. So friends, this is what is skills. Skills are multiplying factor. It is not the knowledge. Because if knowledge is the factor which decides success, then there are so many knowledgeable people. I have seen them not achieving the success what others have achieved it. There are lawyers, I think we have discussed earlier video, you know, they have done same LLB or LLM. He is lawyer, same bar is member of bar association. He has no cabin even. He is standing below a tree. And on tree there are birds. So because of bird dropping, his black coat has become whitish on many places. There are white patches. He has no place to sit. Why? And he's just making affidavit and just charging, you know, $1, $2, and he say, I am lawyer. But no. There is another lawyer. Same law books he has read, same everything, but he is charging $100 per hour or more. So this is what, gentlemen, is the, you know, the skills. Application of knowledge is the skill. And we will again come back to this, but let us today try to finish this triangle of success. So skills come first. They are multiplying factor. Skill. And then comes knowledge. It is not less important. But without this, if there is no knowledge, what skill you will apply? Only skill? No. So knowledge is very important, and knowledge we have discussed. Knowledge about other these areas. So knowledge about what? First is knowledge about your company. You should have knowledge about your company. Before you join a company, know about the company. What is the background, when it was launched, what is the market cap, what is the value of the company, how it has a, you know, the image in market. Have knowledge about your company. You know, this in Europe, a steel company, I don't know, so it was available for sales, and there were 2 buyers to buy. One was Tata, I think RC Chlor, or there was a company. So there were 2 buyers were there, Tata, and there was another. Management decided that we will sell this steel company not to others but to Tatas, Indian Tatas. Because the ethics of Tatas, I bow my head. Those who know worldwidely, you know what Tata makes. So this is, gentlemen, what is the, know about your company. What is company? What are the value system? Who are the people working? How old? So know about this. You should have knowledge about your company. Very important. And knowledge about product, about customers is very important. Anyhow, that again we will discuss in detail. So knowledge. And last, very important, is good work habits. Good work habits. Good work habits. Why good? Because there are other habits also, bad habits. I had a very bad habit when I started my career as a medical rep. I was late starter. I never went to hospital to work at 8 o'clock before, this. I was late starter. And my manager, anyhow, we discussed someday, he made me early, early starter, something. So, that was my bad habit. So, this habit should be good work habits. Gentlemen, habits are something, you have heard it, na? That habits don't die. Habits. Habits. Habits don't go. You remove anything, it is still there. You remove H. What is this? A bit. It is there. You remove A. What is this? Bit. It is there. You remove B. And hell, it is still there. So, develop good habits. Then they become your second nature. For example, punctuality. Everybody knows Sharmaji, Rama Sharma. When meeting is 9, he is there at 8:55. And thanks to my manager, I'll tell you one day how he made me punctual. Very interesting incidents in my life. Somebody also reminded me, send me email, I'll remember and tell you. So, good work habits. And habits don't die. About habit, they become your second nature. Then you are habituated, and you always subconsciously, without planning, you do it. I had one medical rep, his name still is there, Shashi Bindu Kumar, S.V. Kumar. He is a manager in Gorakhpur or Prayagraj. Still is there. When I go and work with him, I saw a clock, small clock, in the dial of his car. I say, what is this? He said, it is to time, sir. So punctual. My God, hats off to him. He is one of the most punctual men I have ever seen. Goes by. The Germans also, they are very punctual. With pharma line people, I had a time to work with them for a small time. So these Germans, when they make a calendar, appointment is 9, 9:05, 9:10, 9:15, 9:20. Every 5 minutes or 15 minutes, it is already planned. Very punctual people, time management. There is a subject also separately. So friends, habits, develop good habits. And they come only by one thing, write down. Habits are not formed by writing, by listening me, or by knowing by anything. They come by practicing, by doing. Habits come by doing it. By doing. So, nobody becomes a swimmer. You stand near a swimming pool. Many people, they go and see people in swimming pool swimming. Will you learn swimming? Or stand near a roadside, see those people driving car? You will not learn. You will not develop habit of driving, or you will learn swimming. So this comes by doing yourself. Do it. And by doing, automatically it will turn into habit. And then habit becomes your second nature. So gentlemen, this is your triangle of success. Have the attitude what we have discussed. Develop the skills. Now skills are not taught in medical college, in college or in books. This is the problem actually. Skills you learn from your seniors. Because there are no books written ever on the skills. Difficult. Whether soft skill or hard skill, whatever it is, you learn from your senior because they have done it. They have done and they have practiced themselves and have become a success. So, develop skills, have knowledge, devote time to learn, and ultimately the top is have good work habits. Gentlemen, all promoters worldwide have this triangle of practice this in your life, and it is guaranteed that any company you work, any country, any company, any industry you work, and your success is assured. So with this, thank you very much. Thank you.